Do you ever think computer games could ever be considered as an art, like an art form?
Any games that would be?
Do you think they could ever be considered computer games collectively?
Yeah, I think they're getting more and more that way, where games can actually be appreciated as kind of an art form. Have you played Akami?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the BAFTA panel for the Computer Games Artistic Achievement Award category, which is great. It means I get a big bundle of free games once a year to kind of play through. I've got what to get this year: Bioshock, Gears of War, Akami, God of War 2, just this huge pile of games to play through and kind of give my opinion on them as on the kind of art. It is very good actually, on the kind of artistic qualities of all of these games. And just looking at Akami, I was just so impressed with that. It was like kind of playing a painting almost. Any kind of scene from that, you could have taken a screenshot and it looked like kind of a beautiful kind of Japanese brush painting. Have anyone else played Akami? It's worth looking at it. It's you play as a wolf, and as he runs, there's kind of flowers and stuff springing from behind him, and the whole game looks as though it's painted it with kind of Japanese brushes and inks. And it just has this absolutely gorgeous style to it. And part of the gameplay is you actually paint symbols to make different things happen, and it's just really, really beautiful, stylish game. And there's also Into the Pixel. Have you heard of that? It's an exhibition where it kind of recognising the kind of artistic qualities of games. So games companies will send in different renders from their games or pieces of work that are created based on the games, or concept art from the games. Like Freestyle Games did some wonderful stuff for B-Boy. And so they'll have an exhibition of all of this artwork. And so I think it is getting more and more recognised, although we're still having a problem getting the MIMA in Middlesbrough to put on an exhibition of games art around about Animex time. So we're going to keep working on them, because we're hoping next year, because it's Animex's 10th birthday. I told anything. Do any of you know about Animex? Cool, I'll tell you a bit more about it at the end. But for the 10th birthday, we're hoping to have a lot of things going on. Like there's going to be an exhibition at the Dorman Museum in Middlesbrough about Blitz games and how they started and examples of the stuff throughout the years. We're trying to get the MIMA to let us put on an exhibition of concept art. Like Valve have told us we can have a load of concept art from kind of Half-Life 2, Portal and stuff like that. And so, but MIMA doesn't seem to quite recognise the importance of having that kind of thing in the gallery yet. And I mean, you guys, what would you rather go to the MIMA to see, kind of a kind of more kind of sort of fine art exhibition or an exhibition of kind of concept art from computer games? So I think it should be kind of catering, yes, towards the kind of high art end of it, but also to what kind of younger people want to see in there. So we're going to keep pushing at them. Hopefully they will have that exhibition next February. Any more questions before I go on?
What console do you own?
What do I own? Okay, handheld. I've got a DS. I've actually got the DS Lite and an old school DS, and a Wii, PS2, Xbox 360 Elite. And I haven't got the PS3 yet because there's just nothing out for it. And I've got a GameCube and a Dreamcast. GameCube, Dreamcast, NES, SNES. I've got kind of all the old consoles as well. So I'm well qualified to talk about.
Just as a personal preference, what do you prefer out of PS3 and the Nintendo Wii?
PS3 and Nintendo Wii. See, I haven't really played enough PS3. I've only really played it during the BAFTAs thing when I had to play through several games then. And I wasn't really impressed with anything I played on it. Heavenly Sword as well, it looked absolutely stunning. I don't know, maybe it was just not particularly good games we played on it. Why are you guys well impressed with it?
Yeah, I have a PS3.
You what, sorry?
I have a PS3 and I love it. I hate the Xbox.
Yeah, I hate
Do you?
Yeah.
Really? God, there's so much out there. There's not enough out for the PS3 to warrant buying it, I think.
There is. Quality game.
Heavenly Sword looked stunning, but did you not think the gameplay was just kind of button bashing right through it? Okay, fair enough. I'll give it a chance once there's more out for it, I think. Yeah, okay. I will try it. But no, personally, I'm really enjoying the 360. Although I do like the 6-axis thing. I thought there was some kind of nice stuff being done with that. And there's that. There was a really good little game entered for the category as well that I got quite addicted to when I was judging it. I forgot what it's called. Was it called Rift? But I think it might have come out as something else.
Oh, Everyday Shooter.
No, it's kind of one of those games where your kind of gameplay affects the music. It's just a little kind of shoot 'em up thing. It's called what now?
Everyday Shooter.
Oh, okay. I think it must have had about 3 different names, but the backgrounds kind of change. And yeah, I got quite addicted to that. I thought that was really nice. So yeah, I will get one, but at the moment I'm preferring my 360. Okay, on before I annoy anyone else. Okay, right. Okay, so if you want to get in the industry, keep on top of industry developments right now. So you want to subscribe to industry magazines. So when do you get Develop magazines? Right, you can. It's actually free to the UK Develop magazine, and it's actually specifically for game developers, but also for kind of game students and stuff. So the students here, you should actually be able to get a free subscription to Develop magazine. It'll just be a form you need to fill in. So go to developmag.com and register for that. You'll get that monthly. It's sort of everything that's happening in the industry, kind of news on all the big stuff that's coming up, and info about the companies that are around. So very, very good magazine. Or MCV as well, but I think you have to pay for MCV. So I'll keep you up to date with what's happening and sort of who's hiring and firing. There'll be loads of job adverts in the back, and you can find out the kind of qualifications and things you need as well for the jobs. Should also be a member of IGDA, the Independent Game Developers Association. So go to www.igda.com, register, have a look on the forums. You can start kind of chatting to people in the industry on there, and also kept informed of what's going on. And also gamasutra.com, which they also take articles from students as well on their kind of opinions on the industry, that kind of thing. But you can find an article on anything to do with game development you want. And a lot of companies will also post postmortems on there as well of the game they've worked on. So they'll kind of work on a game, then create a postmortem, say what went right, what went wrong, what they think worked, particularly well in it, and what they do differently next time. And that's really handy to see a game studio actually, outline the criticism of their own games. So check those out in there. Edge magazine is also useful. Keep an eye on the job ads and requirements in the back. So if you look at the job adverts in the back of Edge magazine, you'll be able to see the industry. So Edge magazine, the next issue as well, should have a nice big article on Animex and some of the games companies in the Middlesbrough area. Workinggames.co.uk is games industry online careers magazine, specifically designed to help people with little or no games industry experience. So that will give you a lot of information on what you need to do, and how to get a job. Ernest Adams' book Breaking the Games Industry is also very useful. So there's an extract there if you want to kind of read through it, see if you think it's going to be worth getting. But it's again all about different roles, all about how to get in. And Skillset also have a lot of information on roles, so I actually pinched a few bits from Skillset as well for this talk. So if you go to that link there,